All right, time for the Pirate Spring Training Report. Steve Blass is with us on the other line. Steve, good morning to you.
Good morning, Jack. Good morning. I've been looking forward to this visit because we had a really good day over in Sarasota yesterday against the Baltimore Orioles. We got to see the best of Chris Archer when he made his debut yesterday. He was scheduled to work 2 innings, and he promptly walked the first guy he faced and then retired the next 6 in a row with 4 strikeouts. So really good to see because we're really counting on him this year.
Yes, exactly. That's a very strong outing for him. I'm sure that that gives him a lot of confidence when you're coming back from illness, injury, whatever it is, and that's a great start for him.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, Jack, that he's going to be more comfortable this year. You know, when you go from one major league team to another, it's a big transition, getting to know the city and the team, new teammates and the new approach, the new system. So I would think starting from scratch this year, he'll be a lot more comfortable and very impressive. The thing I liked a lot about Archer yesterday, everything, of course, but we know he has a great live arm and a great fastball, but yesterday he really complemented that live arm and fastball with some nice slow curveball. So that separation of speed helps any pitcher, and Chris was really good with that yesterday. Didn't see as much of that as perhaps I would have liked to last year, but yesterday in a small sample, the complement of the slower curveball with the fastball was really effective and really, really good to see.
Another player that the Pirates are counting on is Josh Bell, trying to make a comeback. He had a great first year, so last year. 3-run homer yesterday, looked better. What do you see in him? I know he's been working on his defense, too.
Yeah. He wants to get a lot better with that, but I think, such a feel-good home run yesterday because, as you said, he had a great freshman year and then it didn't go as well last year. So we want him to be what he was 2 years ago. And straight away to center field, just a monster home run. And so that you want that because we've been talking about wanting more offense, and you want some guys to bounce back from either an injury or an off year or have a career year. If you have 2 or 3 guys like that, you can really complement that great pitching staff. And Josh Bell could be a big part of that. And you double down on that with the fact that he's a switch hitter. So really a good feel-good home run from him. Also, Kevin Kramer going deep and J.B. Shuck going deep. Also, a little subtle thing, Melky Cabrera, the veteran that we picked up, who I think is going to be a great addition to this ball club. 2 really professional, business-like at-bats yesterday, a couple singles that were effective and a part of the Pirate offense. So it's a little bit under the radar because of the home runs, but that was good to see from the veteran who really knows how to hit. And the other item I wanted to mention, too, was Gonzales at shortstop because we know about his glove, but we got a real example of that yesterday. He made a sparkling play going up and back of second base and doing a 360 and getting to a ball that we didn't expect him to get to. So really good to see that aspect of his game. So all in all, a lot of fun over in Sarasota yesterday afternoon.
I know some people from IUP and from Indiana here who are in that Sarasota area. They might have been in the crowd yesterday. I'm going to mention, you mentioned about Gonzales, and I talked with Greg about this earlier, and I don't know if baseball fans know a whole lot about him. Do you see any, I hate to compare players, but any signs, I'll say comparisons, with any other shortstops that you've seen, any mannerisms, that type of thing?
Well, you see the range yesterday. He really went a long way to get a ball. I thought it was a single up the middle, and that was impressive in the fact that he got to the ball. And then the fact that he had to turn completely around, throw accurately with some steam on the throw, and never seemed to rush himself. He knew he had to hurry, but it was very professional. We've seen so many, if you will, these Latino shortstops that can just pick it and have this great body control and really good hands, good feet to complement that. I haven't seen enough of him to compare him with anybody, but I've been very impressed with what I've seen. And we were told when we got him for the express, one of the real purposes is to get the job done at a very busy position defensively. Now, if he can give us a little bit with the bat, that's going to be a big item because you can't just have totally be one-dimensional. So we know what he can do defensively. If he can give us a little with the bat, that'll be just kind of a frosting on the cake. But boy, what a spectacular play he made yesterday.
So you're going to be the team will be at Fort Myers today against the Red Sox. What's pitching alignment? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, Nick Kingham is going to start, and he's still a person of interest, Jack, in that he's big and tall, right-hander. He throws very hard. The Pirates have liked him for a long time with his potential. They still like him a lot, and there's still that fifth starting position up Lyles, maybe an inside track, but who knows? That fifth starter is kind of a fluid position. You have a tendency to see a lot of different faces, so can't forget about Nick Kingham. His arm is that good, so he's going to start against the Red Sox. We're also going to see Rich Rodriguez, who really came over from the Baltimore organization last year and did a terrific job in the bullpen, striking out a high percentage of the batters he faced. And so we're going to see him work. And he is, maybe a little bit under the radar because of Vasquez and some of the other guys, but don't forget Rich Rodriguez. He was terrific last year, so he's going to work against the Red Sox also this afternoon. So we look forward to that and having some carryover from yesterday.
All right, we'll talk about these players and probably others too. Steve, we'll talk with you on Friday. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.
All right, Jack. Enjoy the visit. Look forward to seeing you Friday.
All right, you bet. Steve Blass for Diamond Drug and Diamond Medical Supply, where they care about care, and your Pirates Spring Training Report.